The Omicron variant has led to a huge surge in cases across the world, in COVID cases across the world. Here in India, it's been confirmed that there are over 200 cases of the Omicron variant. And keeping in mind what's happening in different countries, the centre has now issued a directive to states. In a letter to all the state governments, Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has asked them to step up measures to contain the Omicron spread. The centre has advised states to activate war rooms, to impose night curfews if needed, and to carry out door-to-door searches. The centre has also asked states to enforce home isolation and to accelerate measures to ensure 100% vaccination. Now, Jammu Kashmir as well as Odisha have recorded their first cases of the Omicron variant, and which means that the potentially contagious strain has now reached 14 states and union territories in India. The centre's advisory comes at a time when several states like Karnataka, Maharashtra, you have Delhi, Goa, all of them imposing stringent measures ahead of the New Year festivities. Let's take this across to Milind Sharma. She's joining us live from Delhi. Also with us is Saurabh Vakhtania, who's reporting live from Mumbai. Milind, good morning. This centre's directive to state governments lists out a number of steps that need to be taken to ensure we're fully prepared for the Omicron threat. But a question that our viewers time and again ask is whether there's a possibility of a lockdown. Doesn't look like that's the case, at least clearly from the centre's directive.
Well, Akshita, if we begin from the premise that India may go into a lockdown, let's remember that the latest updates from United Kingdom are also suggesting that the situation being really bad in the United Kingdom right now because of the Omicron surge. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has also ruled out a very strict lockdown ahead of Christmas and New Year's. Compared to that, India is faring much better when it comes to Omicron cases. We've recorded 200 cases. Delhi and Maharashtra are neck to neck with about 54 cases at the moment. The number will soon go up. But there have been restrictions that have been put forward. If we talk about Delhi, there's a DDMA order that says that there can't be mass gatherings, especially in social areas, as well as in restaurants, bars, etc. They have to operate on a 50% capacity. But when we have done ground checks, Akshita, we have seen that these kind of rules are not being implemented at the moment because restaurants are running at full capacity. People are not wearing a mask. People are not following social distancing. And they're stepping out in large numbers ahead of the Christmas as well as the New Year's. And that seems to be a very big concern, which is why in the light of Omicron spreading, the government has said that war rooms need to be activated, ground surveillance and contact tracing needs to be strengthened for those people.
All right, Milind, we're having a bit of a problem with your connection. We'll come back to you. I want to get a quick update now from Saurabh Vakhtania, who's joining us live from Mumbai. Saurabh, a city like Mumbai, of course, sees huge gatherings during the holiday season, whether it's on Christmas or on New Year's. What's being done to ensure this time around these kind of events don't turn into super spreaders?
So, Akshita, there is a huge rise in cases of Omicron every day in the state of Maharashtra and especially the city of Mumbai. Yesterday, over 11 cases of Omicrons were detected in the state of Maharashtra, and out of which 8 are from city of Mumbai. Most of the cases are the passengers who are coming from international countries, and they were screened and checked at the Mumbai International Airport where the reports came positive. Now, importantly, Akshita, there are over total 65 cases in the state of Maharashtra, of which good news about it is that 35 of them have discharged after testing negative in their RT-PCR test. Now, most importantly, in just 10 days from now, we have New Year party, and Mumbai is known for its rooftop party, say it beach party or party in the open spaces. This year, there are a lot of restriction and curbs which are imposed by the BMC officials. Over 25% to only 50% capacity people will be allowed. Now, when we talk about the large gathering, there are so many open spaces where the party actually take place. There are public places like beach fronts and other places where so many people actually gather, burst crackers, come with their family, and the party goes till 6 in the morning. So what this time the officials are saying that this is not going to happen. If we find over 200 people gathering at one particular place, immediate restrictions will be done. The officials have asked the BMC and the Mumbai police to continuously keep checks. They have asked to form a special team and their officials who will be going around places doing surprise visit. Now, this doesn't end over here, Akshita. What the officials are telling, if the cases of Omicron continuously rise, then yes, there are more curbs or restriction can be imposed, which will be very dangerous for the business of the restaurant and hotel association. So a lot of things happening. It's the situation which will be reviewed in few days from now.
And it's upon us to ensure that if we don't want further curbs, we must act responsibly. Saurabh, thank you very much for joining us with those details. Thanks to Milind also for getting us all those updates.